Are you there?
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh
I
god,
hear
the
you now.
voice changer knocks out my voice, but anyway.
Oh,
Apparent
interesting.
apparently. I don't know, I'm using this weird one called voice mod. But instead of modding, it cuts off my vocal cords altogether. That's kinda dumb.
So, the weird thing about now I hear myself repeating. When you start using things like voice mod, you have to change your stuff off Discord because you're switching your sources whenever you switch to voice mod.
I know, I'm flipping switches left and right.
Yeah, it's really complicated. The software is very finicky.
Anyway, as I mentioned earlier, how I'm doing. I'm doing pretty great. I got a few lists to start off with my day, since my day's just getting started. It's 8 a.m. here. How about you? How are you doing?
It's 8 a.m. for you? Holy crap!
Yeah, we're at a 16-hour time difference. That's why
wow.
That's why I was gauging what time would be convenient for you, because it's gonna be a massive time difference. I mean, it would be great if it was 24 hours, but that doesn't happen.
Right. For me, it's way past midday.
Way past midday? Oh yeah, 4 p.m.
Yeah, as in 4 p.m.
So your day's just wrapping up. How was it?
It was a good day. My schedule is inside out, so I don't have a proper schedule, so.
So it's roughly a flexible time. I understand.
Yeah. My day ends whenever I need a nap.
So what? The nap earlier is just a power nap then?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm going right back to nap after this.
You're going right back to what?
I'm going right back to nap after this.
Oh boy. Then we should probably get started. Sleep is important. I don't know what ungodly hour you wake up at.
I'm not rushing you, buddy. I'm not rushing you at all. Don't worry about it.
You're not rushing me, but I am rushing me. I don't know what to do myself half the time. Sorry. Yeah, anyway.
Don't worry.
I just pump out the drama when I'm getting into here.
Dial to a 10.
Dial it to a 10. Turn it up to an 11 on the day off, and then maybe crash it to 1.
Yes.
Hey guys, Maggie here. Hope you're doing well. Now, we have here a special guest because this is a fresh venture. Let's call it as it is, a venture. So So I brought on a special guest, someone that I've been following / stalking / yeah, there's no kinder word, it's stalking. Semi-stalking. Semi-stalking, but on a budget. Mr. Foxhound.
Hi. How are you doing today?
Now, if you guys aren't aware, Mr. Foxhound is one of the people I've been following around because of some of their voice work. He's done some pretty lovely SFW and very lovely NSFW audio. He's been in some of the animations that I've been seeing around, P-Hub and Twitter. And look, you guys know what kind of garbage I get into. What kind of thirsty... Oh my god, hold on. I'm easily affected by sound. So
I'm so sorry.
No, please continue. I encourage it. We encourage it in this house.
I got you.
So,
all right.
So essentially, with you, Mr. Fox, I started out with some of my the Nivenfield animations that I've been going through, and Nivenfield works. And then I heard your voice in one particular animation. I think it was by Ghost Go Censor Me.
Yes. That was one of my first animations I was a part of.
One of your first? It feels actually it doesn't feel very recent. It feels like it's been maybe a year ago?
Yeah. I want to say around July.
Around July?
Yeah, that's one of my first animations and one of the most influential, I guess, is the word.
Did it just start snowballing from there?
Yeah, that's the first one.
I should. Sorry, I had a brief moment of where. Oh wait, I could have pulled a pun with snowballing.
Yeah, a mouthful.
Absolutely. Which begs the. Okay, which begs a few questions. All right, so how long have you been doing NSFW voiceovers? Because I feel like you've been dabbling. You might have dabbled a bit because those sounds. Apparently, that's all you.
Yeah. Absolutely. I dabbled in it, I want to say February of last year.
February.
Which makes it a year. I just realized it's February. So, I made I made a few not safe for work, like full length audios, which is just like solo work, role plays. And then I decided to do free work and voiceover animations I saw, and Ghost Go Censor Me was one of those animators that had no voice, and I decided, hey, let me try throwing my voice on stuff.
So is that how you
came out good?
Is that how you two first met?
Yeah, I randomly messaged them and they were really sweet.
Oh, that's amazing. Because I also noticed from some of your tweets you guys were twitching together.
Yeah, right now, today, Ghost Go Censor Me is one of my closest friends.
That's amazing. But one thing I gotta ask though, how do you get those slapping sounds that just add to the atmosphere of the entire thing?
Really depends. You can try making certain noises on the mic, or there are resources online for that, but it's not always going to sound great.
I see. I guess some of them you really have to adjust. I mean, you're gonna have to make it yourself just to fit the scene, huh?
Yeah, think of it like if you were just gonna walk around your house and use certain sound effects, like if you wanted a closing door sound effect, you would put a mic up next to a door and close the door. It'll be pretty much that easy.
I know there's a study of that in film, but I just forgot what it's called.
I honestly just winged it. And I just started making noises on the mic, and I realized how well it fit together.
Also, you seem pretty skilled with knowing what voice to use and what one to make.
I'm surprised. I just winged it.
No particular experience that you draw from?
When it comes to voice work?
Yeah.
Absolutely none. I wish I did.
Hold on.
I'm like the most inexperienced voice actor you've ever met. Wait, no, I'm very professional.
It sounds pretty damn good. Don't how do you call it? How do you say this? Don't cut yourself short by it. It sounds pretty damn good, I gotta say.
Thank you.
So this entire voice acting gig, you only started last year?
Yes.
No secret pseudonym, no hidden.
No. Hard work and being as creative as I can. And another thing I did, which I started the not safe for work generally February, but on my safe for work stuff, I started 2 months prior on December of what year was it? 2019? Yeah, like the final week of December.
Was that the one at reddit.com/r/vanilla audio? Or vanilla audio?
Well, I did it. Later. I started on YouTube, and then I made my way to Reddit, which I'm still not used to.
By the way, how did you decide? Like, how did you just come to the conclusion? Like, hey, do you mind if I try this out, voice acting, and then boom.
Yeah. Well, so my very, very, very first audio was pretty much reenacting a scene from one of my favorite video games in 2019 July. I just wanted to try it. It wasn't role play. I mean, it wasn't ASMR at all. and I just wanted to try it, and I just didn't like it. I thought it was really weird. I sounded really weird doing it, so I just ignored it and stopped doing it until 6 months after I gave it another shot. And that's when I realized, oh, this is fun. I want to do it again. Now, voice acting is something I always wanted to do before, but I didn't really find a reason to do it, I guess. I didn't have that push or any kind of motivation to until doing ASMR roleplay.
What pushed you into ASMR roleplay then? Just the one with
That's a good question. No, that's not ASMR roleplay. That's just voicing,
full-on voice
not
acting,
safe for work
yeah.
animation. Yeah. Just trying things, I guess. One thing led to another. Everything just fell like a domino effect.
Well, I'm glad that that push happened, because holy moly, you have filled some of my nights.
Thank you.
I have been in lockdown for an entire year. I have been in literal horny jail. So
oh no.
I've been tempted to go to your Patreon and be like, I'm gonna dish out the highest bid I can do.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Gosh.
Yes. Alright. So wait, this is all pretty fairly recent. So how old were you when you started?
Old was I was
Nailed it!
and I'm
Nailed it!
Oh, thank God you're in my age range. I thought I was gonna... Thank God you're in my age range. If it was someone younger, I would tell myself, we're gonna cut.
oh yeah. That's something I do get nervous about.
Meeting people and then you're...
Yeah, like there are, well, I'm assuming there are people who do things they're not supposed to.
Yeah,
So
especially...
sometimes I do get very nervous about it. Underage is...
Yeah, me too. Especially with the things that happened recently, and I was like, are you kidding me?
I don't know. I don't know what happened. I just keep my head down.
Yeah, I'm kind of thankful that I'm not popular. Because I don't...
Oh no.
I'm trying to maintain plausible deniability because I don't know everyone that I interact with. I don't know if they're hiding things. I don't know if I'm gonna end up being implicated. Yeah, it's a constant.
I mean, as long as you're honest with yourself and everyone around you, you should have nothing to be afraid of.
I am an open book. More than I should be. Open book, open legs, open service.
Yeah, because there's that fear around, but like, if you know yourself and the people, your friends know you, they're gonna be the loudest voices around you.
Yeah. At least I know I'm not that kind of person.
That's good.
Despite
you better not be. Grr.
Despite the medium that I play, which involves randomized anime age. You know how anime ages go.
Yeah, that'd be that way. Every culture is different.
I know. It's kind of why I kind of prefer the ones with the more mature-looking characters.
Yes, I as well.
Speaking of community, I sense the positive community from you. But have you had to deal with a weirdo or an a-hole besides me?
You're not a weirdo. You're not an
say,
a-hole either.
Oh, honey, I have the a-hole.
Weirdo. I mean, not really. I've had some weird requests, but not like an a-hole. I've had some run-ins in the past where people think that I'm automatically gonna abuse my numbers and followers for my influence, and that's not the case. And I've met people that are just like, hey, can I draw your character banging my character? And I'm just like, no, absolutely not.
So you feel a person...
I don't know.
Oh wait,
yeah,
go on. Sure.
Yeah, you go.
So wait, so people have have requested that they draw your character doing the dirty with someone else?
Yeah, I've definitely had that a few times, so I had to establish that early.
Oh, thank God, because I have a present for you, and I I told myself not to go too far with it because this is probably someone they identify with. Hold on, let me try. Hold on, I want to give it. I was gonna give it to you later, but then since we're on the topic, hold on.
Whoa! You shouldn't have.
It's fairly tame.
Okay.
And fairly rushed. Here, I'll send it. I'll send it over on your Discord chat.
It's the thought that what is that?
I tried a 3D render, but no one had your hair.
That's pretty cool. Why does he look so real? I'm scared. That's so cool. Thank you.
Yeah, I figured.
I love the eyes.
Yeah,
they get you.
Yeah, I tried making. I tried something that comes close to accurate, but at the same time, I was like, I
see where you were going. It's pretty cool. I like it.
Excellent, thank you. I was kind of bothered by how it came out.
Oh no, it looks good.
It looks
good. You got his personality.
It was hell and high water trying to find the hair. Some had white fringes, some didn't work right, some exploded upon simulation.
Well, lucky I didn't choose like super anime hair. It would have been impossible.
This is the closest I could do.
Yeah, this is exactly what I would pick in like my Mii character in Nintendo Switch.
God, if only our Mii characters could actually end up looking good. Also, God, yes. I wish I had a Switch.
Yeah.
God, I was a Switch. Maybe when I can afford it. It's been a bit rough.
Yeah, support Mac. Please support Mac.
Yeah. All right.
Get him a Switch.
All right, we were discussing people, but I took a fat detour to McDonald's.
Yeah.
So, okay. So odd requests. You mentioned some people gave you odd requests. What was? Care to share some of them, or are you under an NDA, or?
Well, I'm not gonna mention any names, but there are some themes of audios people like to ask for that are like non-consensual.
Oh God.
Yeah, and some people do it, and it's okay for people to do it, but there are times people try to push that theme a little too far.
Yeah, I only get as far as dubious consent, but that's just on reading. I don't think I'd like to hear. I like to actually hear those things at all.
I don't know how I would feel making those things.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel making those things. It's something to digest, but I don't think it's something that is easy on anyone to create.
I couldn't hurt a fly, so I couldn't act it out either. I wonder if there's any other requests that people have made. I want to give you another one, but I can't think of one right now. I'm sorry.
Nah, it's fine. I have weird requests of my own, but then I put that aside for this one because honestly, the script kind of sucks. It involved... Okay, imagine a salaryman paying a strip...
Wait!
What?
Oh, I remember! I got some weird requests, and I don't know if the person's ever gonna listen to this. God bless you. But I had this strange request of playing a clown character and degrading myself.
Clown character?
Wow.
Did you take that request?
No. I took it, and then I started reading the script, and I was like, I'll read it tomorrow. Maybe it's just me. And I read it again, and I'm like, there's no way I'm reading this. It was like me degrading myself and acting like if I was a clown. And it was very strange, and it just got worse as I kept reading, and I was like, nah, this is weird. Take it back.
Yeah, there's only so much self-degradation a person can take.
By the way, if this is your thing, I apologize, but that was my strangest request. If you ever
self-degradation
looking at this, I'm sorry.
I only handle self-deprecation to a certain extent. I can't handle, from the way you describe it, it's going overboard. A little
Yeah,
bit.
it was.
Maybe a little bit.
It was something like honk your nose and call yourself a, and I'm not gonna say it, but it was really bad.
Ah,
Oh, and I've just to add on a little more.
yeah.
I've had these requests where it seems like a lot of the people who request me or commission, it feels like they haven't heard my work.
Okay.
I don't know why. I just find it really weird. Sometimes I did get commissions and it feels like, oh, they want me to sound like this person. And I'm just like, have you heard my work? I don't sound like that person.
They think
I'm not
voice
even close to the voice range.
they think voice actor is close to impersonator, but then I'm like, there's only so much the human one person can do.
Yeah, it was very weird.
I mean, back then I was an aspiring voice actor, and then after hearing myself a few times, I'm like, yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it.
I
like,
feel the same way sometimes.
yeah, it's.
I still feel the way.
But what I don't get is why people don't do the
It's
research.
a natural feeling.
What I don't get is why people don't do the research. Like, you're asking someone to do something, you might as well look into their past work, right? I mean, I
don't know. It's weird.
I mean, before. Yeah, go on.
I got commissioned to do a role, and this person seemed very adamant on getting me. And I read the whole script for them. And when I sent it back to them, they were just like, this is not the direction I was going for. And then they filled me in on the sound of the character, and I was just like, I don't sound like that. Why did you think you were gonna get this?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some people need to do the research. I mean, when I did my research on you, I spent 5 hours at work with a hard-on and fluffy fillings.
Oh, thank you. That means I'm doing something right.
You're doing
Well, I
it right
appreciate
in all
it.
the right places, and I feel conflicted about it. Anyway, so here's something that I'm curious about. How the hell do you get ready with getting into one of these? Well, I wouldn't say commissions. Sometimes you do some of these projects. Yeah, projects. How the hell?
How do I get ready?
What preps you up to go hard on it? Go ham, go hard.
A lot of times I have to read the script, and it's just naturally reading the script. You just get excited.
Mhm.
If the script is written really well, you just naturally want to feel like you're talking to this person, or as in the listener. If I'm making a not safe for work script and I want to give this vibe, I don't really prepare beforehand. It just, I repeat the first few lines, and then like as the vibe starts to change, I just change with it. I'm like a heater, baby. It start off cold, just like the way it's written, and then it just gets hotter and hotter, and that's how it goes.
Wow, that's actually much more tame than I had in mind.
Yeah, no, I'm not yelling to the roof or anything.
No. I thought you'd spend, I don't know, an hour or two in P-Hub meditation rooms or what.
Oh,
to
no.
just to get the vibe or feeling into it.
Oh, reading it.
No,
Reading it before knowing like what you're reading it in your head a few times, and then you know the direction, and then you just go.
I see.
There's probably other voice actors that are way more professional than me that, you know, have a process, but not me. I just throw myself in the ring.
That way. Oh wait, that was a visual. Give me a minute. All right. So, do you have any kind of main inspiration from what you do, or
Inspiration. Has someone inspired me to do this?
inspired you to do this, or how you get into the character every time.
How do I get into the character? Just like anyone else, you start in horny jail.
Speaking of horny jail, how long have you been in?
I've been in for quite a while. I think my sentence is not over anytime soon.
Yeah, it's looking pretty bleak.
Yeah. I still got more coming.
And then instead of the electric chair, it's the dildo chair.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you never had... I noticed you're kind of catering to both tastes. Is there one side that you're...
Yeah, my work is very bisexual.
I'm glad
that sort of reflects me.
And I'm kind of glad it is, or it does, because there's a lot that I didn't know that I would get into.
I'm sorry, repeat that?
There was a lot that I didn't know I'd get into, but then I know it.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you like my voice, it's kind of close too, but you know, if it's not people's thing, it's totally okay. I feel like it's better to have a little bit of something for everybody.
I just wish my audience would do that with my Let's Plays. But yeah, it really shows. Everybody, a good chunk of people love it. I'd almost say everybody loves it.
I'm happy about that. I'm super lucky, and I'm really grateful people gravitate towards it. I didn't want to alienate anyone specifically when it comes to it, but I think you gotta warm people up about yourself, and then they'll like it or not.
I'm glad
I've definitely met my share of people that only like one side of it and don't like the other and just close themselves off. You're always going to get people like that. But if it excites you, do it. It should not matter what one specific person likes. Unfortunately,
I'm just glad it's open to horizons, you know.
Yeah. And thank you for the interview, by the way. I'm flattered.
I mean,
I should have said this before.
I'm surprised you don't do it more often, or these things. I'm planning to actually set it up on Spotify. The issue is just how. I'm doing my research. So far, I can probably just post this on YouTube's.
DistroKid.
Just what?
You're gonna have to look up DistroKid.
DistroKid or Anchor. I've heard Anchor was a good platform, but at the same time, it's Anchor. Yeah. I could also just host it on my website, but I don't trust it lasting long.
Get it out to everywhere. Don't make it too limited.
Yeah, I need to dish it out everywhere. Speaking of, we've talked about your those weird jobs. What about a favorite one?
My favorite one.
Your favorite?
I love working with other voice actors. I think once you have those two elements of your favorite voice actor, it's yummy.
I mean, I've heard a few. It was definitely yummy.
Yeah.
I think it was the one.
I love working with other voice actors. Even if it's short clips, they always come out so good.
I think the one that I heard the most recently was the one with Link and Blinkle.
Yes! Dorn VA. She's so good. She's one of my favorite female voice actors, and she's like one of the sweetest people in the world.
Sweetest people until you get behind the mic, or sweet?
No, in general, one of the most sweetest people I've ever met.
Because you guys did amazing on that one. I had that on loop for a minute or two, or 5.
Yeah, that one is really good. I really like that I did that one. That one and KB. There's a Pokemon animation I did.
Wait,
with another female voice actor, and
Pokemon.
She did really damn good.
I don't think I've seen that one yet.
I'll have to send it over, but it's really good.
I will await wait. God, my writing skills disappeared. I will wait with bated breath.
Oh yes.
Alright. So have there been other difficulties that you faced as a voice actor, or so far, has the world been kind?
I think I've reached a part in my life where I don't care what people think. And I don't mean that in like a rude way. I mean that in like, I enjoy what I do, so people should, accept it just a little bit. And but when it comes to struggles, it is very difficult trying to record and having like roommates over, or not over, but having roommates in general. It definitely makes for an interesting experience, hoping no one hears.
It's that animation.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I've seen this in passing. I think it's
I lost a lot of followers for that one.
You lost a lot of followers.
Yeah, I didn't realize the gravity of making an animation involving Pokemon.
Is this one of those furry debates?
Say that again?
Is this one of those furry debates that people have? That's why they're like...
it didn't dawn on me until after I posted it. Like...
Who went on your ass, PETA? Did PETA go on your ass?
No, I just noticed a lot of people just disappear, and I was like, wait, what happened? I just really liked the animation. I didn't go too hard with all this stuff.
Look, it's a self-gratifying experience. Don't mind those people that left because they needed time to themselves.
Gosh.
Anyway, you mentioned roommates. They're not family.
Not by any means. Nice people, though.
You're sharing a literal room, or is it just rooms across and then they can hear you through the walls?
Rooms across. They can definitely hear me. A house.
Have they heard you a few times before?
Honestly, I'm not sure. I think they definitely heard me once.
I think it's time to have that heart-to-heart. If it escalates,
well, I'm actually going through a move.
Oh, you're going on a move?
Yeah. Adding to your question, one of the most difficult hardships has been recording and being creative while people are home. So in order to figure that out, I'm gonna have to go be a big boy and live on my own. So in order for me to do that, I should probably end up moving, so that way it doesn't hinder my time in recording. I'm recording more, not less, which is giving me less time to record at home.
I totally agree with you with needing that personal space. I just wish I had the finances to do the same.
Yeah, I'm scared. I don't feel like I'm there, but I'm gonna risk it.
You're gonna risk it. I feel like if it does boom, you're gonna end up managing for yourself. Definitely, you could definitely pump out more of those videos for ad rev. Also, lately,
believe it or not, a lot of those videos I do free.
Monetize it.
Well, no, I can't. It's other people's work.
Oh, the other people's work don't monetize. But then for the ones that you
I write a lot. I write a lot and monetize that for sure.
Okay, since we're talking about monetizing, have you considered Pornhub? Because I post my uploads there, and it's slowly. I haven't seen a paycheck since it hasn't hit the $100 yet, but I'm slowly seeing a bit of a rise in my revenue.
Wait, you get paid on Pornhub?
Yeah, you get paid on Pornhub. I'm surprised too. Back then they didn't do it for animations or people without faces, but then for some reason lately that they have, and I'm like, I need to upload all my old shit, and it's earning faster than YouTube.
It is. Ooh, you gotta fill me in on that one. I didn't know that, but I remember they were deleting stuff for people because they wanted people to show their face and their picture of their link in order to. Maybe
because I had my own website. I don't know, but at the same time, it's working out. It's working out so far. I haven't seen the paycheck yet since it hasn't hit $100, but I'm earning a bit more there. So I don't know. You might have better since you have a better market.
You never know.
I'll show you how to set up. I'll help you with. I'll help point you to Model Hub and see how we can set you up.
Sure.
And you can re-upload stuff that you had on YouTube and then count it as ASMR things.
I see.
Other than that, I think you can submit your ID faces there, since that's how you get verified. But at the same time, you can upload things without your face.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how I got a good pass. Maybe you will too.
Hopefully. But it's just being lazy. For me, it's just being lazy doing that.
Has there been a period in time where that laziness just got the better of you during a project?
Repeat that? Sorry.
Has there been a time where that laziness got to you during a project?
Yes, definitely has. Wait, when you're constantly making audios all the time, you don't have a break. At least I don't believe in breaks. I don't believe in vacations. So there are times where you're just like, I'm not feeling up for recording, and I'll go without recording for about a couple weeks. I think that's pretty bad, but that's definitely happened.
I don't know. Burnout really does happen. It's just that sometimes it's hard for people to pull out of work just to avoid the burnout.
Yeah, I just see it as, if I don't record, my catalog is only going to get smaller, not bigger. And I kind of want to make all kinds of different works and work with all kinds of people. So stopping is not going to get me where I need to go. So I just tell myself that, and I'm right back on the ball.
I see. Oh yeah, you mentioned something about writing. Do you dabble in like short form fiction, or do you just write scripts for yourself?
I write scripts for myself. Getting into this, I know people like to read free to use scripts, and I do it. Absolutely, I do it. But there's an advantage if you can write. If you can write for yourself, and you can video edit for yourself and edit for yourself in general, I feel like you're gonna have the biggest advantage in doing this, because you're not gonna sit around and wait for somebody to commission you. You're not gonna sit around and expect somebody to give you a role. You can give yourself a role, and you could be creative enough to make your own short little video, and it don't have to be that long. You can make something that's 10 seconds long, or you can make something 30 seconds or 2 minutes and have people going pressing loop.
Yeah, after watching some of your work, I just realized I've been limiting myself to just the Let's Plays. So it got me thinking, there's so much that I could do. There's so much that I already know. I haven't applied it yet. I haven't applied it properly yet.
Yeah, see what your strengths are, and then browse around and see what people do, and see if that's something you can do. I think once you find that creativity, it's over. I think you're gonna just start growing.
Yeah,
because no matter what, you're gonna still be making different kinds of content. Like on YouTube, my safe for work role play comforting, and on Twitter, I love doing not safe for work animations. And on Twitch, I love just a little bit of everything while being within TOS.
Oh god, the Twitch terms of services, I just remembered. It's been going, I don't know, people have been complaining a lot about what's been happening.
Yeah? With what, like music?
Might be music. You haven't encountered any of those issues?
Well, I don't listen to music on Twitch.
Well,
I
fair point.
basically play copyright free music, and there's certain musical artists that have free albums, so I play that. I play free albums like on my intro on Twitch. I'll look on YouTube for copyright free music for like my Be Right Back screen or my end screen. That way, my stuff has its own theme, and I have like video game music for like when I'm talking.
I feel like the video game music should be the one people should be most lenient with, since it's part of the game that your platform is based on.
It's not like Cardi B song, so I take it as lenient.
The only ones that shouldn't be lenient on should be games like, I don't know, Tony Hawk. God, I remember those. They play actual artist music. I mean, actual music that you hear on the radio. So
yeah. Also here, I sent you a video of something that I wrote with another voice actor.
Wait, you wrote the Hazelnut Bakery? I thought this was some kind of commission.
No, I wrote that, and I asked Hazel if she'd be willing to voice this with me, but I wrote that.
I'm tempted to ask you if we could collab on something then.
I'd be down.
Oh, perfect. Let me consider the payment terms. Anyway, also, by the way, the art. Who does your art?
Ghost Censor me.
Oh,
Yeah, they do pretty much all my artwork.
Now that I think about it, it doesn't look that far off from the animations she did. I can't believe I never noticed.
Yeah. I used to have it on my profile that Ghost does my art, but I felt like my bio was getting too full, so I took that off. But yeah, Ghost Censor me does almost all my work. I know they're getting really busy lately, so I might have to ask other people, but 100% Ghost is my go-to. We take all my money, Ghost.
I know it's impressive work, and I'm sorry I took a bit of while staring, but God, her animations are amazing.
Yeah.
By the way, I gotta ask, how do I put this? Would you say you and Ghost are, I don't know, are you guys just friends, or?
She's my best friend, yeah.
Alright, I'll take that answer.
Oh, that's as far as it goes, if you're thinking. Yeah, no. She's one of my closest friends. We get along so damn well, but we're just pals.
Alright, I see.
Yeah.
Don't shoot your shot. Anyway.
Jesus.
You're literally one of the most, I mean, given I haven't talked to a lot of VAs, but you seem to be one of the most wholesome VAs that I've met, which is ironic considering the work that I've admired.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I try to be polite to people.
Polite unless asked otherwise. But even then, there's like...
polite until you ask me to choke you, then all bets are off. I'm just kidding.
Alright. Wow, we breezed through a good chunk of days. So considering that we're gonna freeball this script now, since we got through some of the important bits, tell me, do you have any preference with what you're playing? Because you do have Twitch, and I imagine that there's some games that you do just enjoy more than most.
Yeah, that's true. I'm all over the place with games. I literally just play whatever I have fun with. Like when I first started off, I was playing all the Resident Evil games, and that was from influence from playing with another voice actor, like watching them play. And I decided, let me just stream myself and play Resident Evil, because I love this Resident Evil series. I've pretty much beat every single Resident Evil that has a number attached to it. And then I started playing a little bit more wholesome games like Crash Bandicoot, Super Mario, stuff like that. Or not Super Mario, Spyro. That game.
I haven't heard of Spyro in ages.
I wanted to target a more for everybody audience. And
I feel like there's a but.
Yeah. It's not all the games I play though. I love playing like horror games too, which is not an everybody thing. So I dabbled back again into horror, like playing Dead Space now, which it's pretty scary. And it turns some people off, but there's no specific game I enjoy streaming.
I just
play whatever I have fun with. it can definitely take a toll on you playing a game that you have fun with, that you like playing quietly, if that makes sense.
Actually, it does more than you think. If you've seen my work,
I've seen your work.
you've seen my work, then you'd know about Camp Buddy.
Then you know what?
Then you've seen wait, you have seen my work?
Yes, I've seen your work.
Then you would probably know about Camp Buddy, right?
Camp Buddy, no.
Camp Buddy is basically shonen basically it's a dating visual novel, and it's fun, it's cute, but then people keep demanding it despite the fact that I already finished one route, and took me over a year to finish recording it, and I'm like, I don't want to go through that again.
How long is it?
It should only I don't have a lot of hours to record every week. Sometimes it's once every 2 weeks.
Do it.
But it should only take roughly 4 days to finish if you're gonna read everything aloud. But if you're gonna breeze through this shit, it should take less. So it should be less than a week, but it took me a year.
Oh my gosh.
And then some were genuine interactions. Some I had to redo because recording audio was a mess. I mean, recording the entire thing was a mess because my obs would end up fucking me over, and not in the way I like. So yeah.
I see.
There's that. Also, video game ships. You got them? Because you did enjoy Resident Evil. I'm thinking you might have liked Nivenfield. But that's just a small, tiny guess.
I actually really like Nevinfield. I think it's an adorable pair.
It really
and
is.
I like it when they draw Nevin shorter than he actually is. And they're like, ooh, that's super cute.
Oh god.
And Thesis and Atreus. What is his name? The bull guy.
Yeah, in Hades, it was Theseus. Asterius, yeah.
Yes, those are good ship, and Zagreus and
Than.
Oh man, Death Boy.
Thanatos.
Oh man, why I forgot his name? Thanatos. Oh my god, Thanatos makes me blush. He's amazing.
Really, Zagreus was more mine, man.
Me is Thanatos. His voice is just wonderful.
I don't know. Some of the the M2M ships really get my engine going. You know what I'm saying?
Right? I don't know what it is. It's a bias. Well, actually, no, because Meg is... she's really good.
Meg is that dominatrix I didn't know I needed.
Right?
I just wish there were more interactions and she would feel less hostile, but I probably haven't gotten to that stage of the game yet.
I just walk in the room and I'm like, hallelujah.
I tried. Oh boy.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I don't blame you, but I think the good chunk of people who are into the female variants go for Nyx. But that's But that's their
like mom figure though.
Yeah, I think they want the mommy milkers.
Mommy milkers, my lord.
And then, oh god, don't get me started. Resident Evil Village, tall vampire lady Dimitrescu.
Oh my god.
Impressions on her.
I've seen so many good fan arts of it, not safe for work in particular.
Yeah. Also, have you seen the work where they dress Chris up in Lady Dimitrescu's clothes because they didn't Lady? I was like, can I have more? I wish there was more.
Yeah, I like it too.
If there's one thing that you kind of want that fandom to make more prominent, what would it be?
Which fandom?
I don't know, whatever you're into.
I mean, I could use anything with a dominatrix. I think that's been the theme for the past year.
You know that 3D piece I sent you? I have some bondage gear that I can put you in if you want. Or would that be too weird for you?
I think it's not me wanting to be seen with it. It's just the vibe of someone else being a dominatrix that is hot, if that makes sense to you.
Right, so I should
it's like
prostrate your
the vibe and the aura that person perceives is just like, oh, take me. I don't know how and I don't know when, but just do it.
You have the consent. Go for
Yeah.
it.
I have zero experience, but you have all the consent.
It still
And
baffles
there,
me.
I sent you more art of mommy milkers, vampire mommy milkers.
Oh, Ethan Winters. Ethan
That's me right there.
Oh boy. Yeah, this is not going on YouTube's.
Oh yeah, I don't think so.
I could make a special version over on my website. Anyway, this is.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Everyone needs a visual sometimes.
If I could draw as good as this, I'd probably replace this guy with you. Actually, just make the skin darker,
wouldn't
throw in some
mind.
hair.
I would hope somebody requests me to be in this picture. I would say yes.
Oh boy, I'll see what I can do with my Photoshop magic.
I don't think you can show.
I don't think I could show it to anyone outside of Twitter.
Yeah, probably not.
Oh boy. Any particular kinks that you're very I don't want to say inexperienced because it doesn't feel inexperienced. It feels like a contradiction in my part. That you're very look. You got kinks that you technically have, or would you rather keep it hush for now?
Normally,
if you
I
don't
keep
wanna share.
quiet about this sort of thing, but I'll have fun and I'll entertain a little bit.
You don't have to look. Look, you don't have. Technically, you don't have to. I'm just trying to build up on conversation here, considering that we're going with mommy milkers.
I'll give you a simple one then. I like being a male dom.
You like being a male dom,
Yes.
but you would look. But from what we discussed, you also would like a female dom over you.
Yeah. That's an experience.
Glad I can fit into the equation. I'll be the sub. Alright. Whew. You make me optimistic about collabing with you, actually, because you seem a really great guy.
Thank you. That is sweet. Thank you.
I'm as sweet as can be. Maybe with a little bit of salt and musk. You know how it is.
You know how it is. That's good. Yeah, I try to be good to work with, even though I'm not the best.
You're good to work with, you're just not safe for work with.
Right.
That should be I should put that on a t-shirt. I'm good to work with, just
Oh.
not safe to work with.
Right. And then just put a picture of a plum on the end. Or eggplant, sorry.
Plums. I feel like it's been ages since I've tasted a plum.
I don't know why I keep calling eggplants plums. They're not the same thing.
They're so I mean, if you're into short dicks.
See. I guess so.
I mean, despite how short of actually, wow, it's actually been an hour. That's
Yeah,
surprising.
it's been a whole hour.
I'm surprised that I held you at gunpoint for so long. Are you working on any projects you want to share? Do you want to share that will come out in maybe a week in 2 weeks? Because this is gonna take some time to edit and distribute.
Oh, in 2 weeks.
I mean, in 2
What
weeks or
can I-
further.
What can I expose?
In 2
Because
weeks
I'm
or
coming
further,
out with a big series that is gonna drop all at once on my Patreon, and it might have something to do with
but if it's
vampires.
oh fuck! Don't get me hard right now. Actually, that's
So
already too late for that. You already got me hard right now. But vampires?
I have a whole series coming.
I mean, I've seen the demon boss thing.
The what?
I mean, I've seen on YouTube the demon part-time boss.
Yeah, no, that's already
different.
been a character. This is something that's never been done or released on my channel, so I'm making an entire body of work on March for people to look out for.
All right, so it's a secret project that we cannot name, but will happen.
Yes.
All right, that's actually okay. Now I'm kind of excited. I'm glad it's coming out on March, and people can get excited when I get this out. Whew.
Oh, could I ask you a favor?
Oh yeah, sure.
Could you censor my age?
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's lovely. Why don't you why don't you don't like your age being leaked out, or?
Yeah, sorry. I answered it out of politeness, but I didn't want.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Although I do have to say, is someone doing level 28 math on your subscribers that they're trying to calculate who you are? Or you're just nervous about that age bit?
In general, I don't want a lot of real life information going out.
Right. That's totally understandable. I'm just the type of person to overindulge, but I will cater to what you request, and I will cut out that age bit.
Thank you. We can go on with the questions if you like.
Actually, some of this might have to be off the record, just so that we can, just since it's just, God, they're all just these ideas that I had. I'm not gonna share those. I'll share them in private with you.
Okay. If you want, do you want to do an outro?
All right. Thank you so much for coming to my podcast, Foxhound. You have been a delight.
Yeah.
Although
I appreciate it.
One stupid request just for this podcast: talk dirty to me.
You want me to talk dirty to you?
Oh God.
Do you want me to? Do you want me to slowly slide my hand up your chest and wrap my fingers around your throat?
Okay, that's it. Ooh. Okay, that affected me more than it should have. Damn it! Why do I keep? I'm so easily. Seriously, when I met up with people, it's always that kind of talk that leaves me weak in the knees. Right now, I don't think I can even stand up from a chair.
Well, I'm glad I have that influence, and I'm glad you decided to pick me of all voice actors and have me on your podcast. I'm very grateful for it and humble, and I want to thank you for having me on.
Don't worry, it's not that big of a request. Plus, it's I couldn't write a script that I was happy with, so I opted. You know what? Podcast. Everybody's chill. Nothing to worry about. You don't sound like a complete idiot writing this shit. So yeah, it plays fairly for both of us. And
yeah, this was fun.
So anyway, guys, please consider also joining this handsome, devilishly sounding hunk of a man over on his Patreon. That's patreon.com/SirFox.
SirFox.
Yes, patreon.com/SirFox. On YouTube, I will put it in the link in the description. On Spotify, I will spell it out for you, you nasty little bitches. patreon.com/SirFox. You got it? Good. Anyways, glad to have you. And I shall cut off the recording now. Let's all take a bit of a breather. But see you guys around in the next episode. Bye for now.
Take care.
And
Janet.